Hello everyone, it's Barry here. Welcome to my Virgin Kitchen. I hope you are well. I'm not on my own at the moment. The kids are over here. All right, kids? Yeah. And a big kid as well, Mrs. Barry. They're going out for the day. It's half term. Kind of jealous, not gonna lie. But I'm not jealous because today I'm trying to make a Grand Big Mac. When I thought of that, I was thinking of Pulp Fiction, Le Big Mac, and that whole scene from there, the Royale with cheese. Nothing to do with that. Nothing at all. But essentially, this is a temporary Big Mac that McDonald's have released. They've also done a Big Mac Jr. as well. And it was in the news, it's like, oh my gosh. It's really, really hard to get hold of. So I'm going to give it a go and try and make my own homemade version.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, they run out of Grand Big Macs. And I know for a fact I'm going to get a comment about the buns. I'll show you why. Because I went to 3 supermarkets this morning and the best buns I could get were this size, sesame seed topped, you know, proper Big Mac style-y. I've got quite a fetish for buns, that sounds wrong, but buns with sesame seeds and poppy seeds. I went to my local bakery and they have got massive buns. Where is this going? But they've got massive buns that are sesame seed and poppy seed, and look, nom 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 nom, Homer approves. Please don't criticise my buns. Can I say that? By making it fresh as well, I also went to my butcher's and got some actual beef mince from there. So we're going to get some really nice fresh ingredients and fingers crossed make this taste awesome so that you guys can give it a go, because I think it's only available in the UK at the moment. And it's not going to be around for long. I think the actual Grand Big Mac has got like an extra layer of cheese or something like that, but I've got a bit of a history with McDonald's. I actually went and did a sponsored video with them about nuggets. I think it was like a year ago. Genuinely was super impressed with their like health standards. I think they actually get quite a bit of unfair criticism. Of course, there's different standards in different countries. On another note, my friends and I did dress up as Ronald McDonald for a fancy dress weekend not so long ago. Quite a chuckle indeed. And as for this picture, well, that was a stag do, but my friend on the left there looks very uncomfortable indeed. So there might be one extra little layer of cheese, like, oh no, this is the Big Mac grind, he needs one more like piece of gherkin. I'm just gonna show you the basics and I want you to blow my mind and make it and send me pictures. Deal? Deal. I want to totally do the Big Mac recipe in this very kitchen. Watch that video, like years ago, that was this same house. How crazy is that? And Jamie Oliver actually watched it and was like, yeah, cool, bro. As you guys know, I've met Jamie Oliver several times and he is actually probably one of the nicest guys I've ever met in that sort of world. There are some, if you excuse the burger reference, whoppers out there that are not as nice as you think. I'm going to say no names, but work that out for yourself. Here's my mince. Essentially, the Big Mac Grand is like 2 Big Mac patties, which are quite thin, aren't they? We're just like fatter patties. Me big fatty patty, fatty fatty bum bum. Baking parchment. Right, so there's some beef mince. Does look like a brain. Apologies to all the vegetarians watching. So what we're gonna do is shape it into like a burger shape, just to kind of make sure at first that you've got like the rough shape. Some people put like breadcrumbs in burgers and stuff. I've never really done that often. Kind of holds it together a little bit, but I don't know. I don't like putting random stuff in the burger, you know what I'm saying? Once I'm feeling like I've got the right shape there, I'm just not gonna like worry about it right now. I'm gonna get the same amount. All right, they're about even size. That was rough. Wash my hands. Only because I'm seasoning. So this is some pepper and salt. As you guys know, I love smoked salt. So this is where I'm kind of freestyling it a little bit. Oh, this stuff is so good. If you like smokiness on your food, right in there. Work that seasoning into the patties. If you're not sure if this is going to be big enough, what you can do is grab your burger bun and look at the size of what you've got it at the moment and maybe just go slightly over because it will shrink back during cooking. So just try and press them out evenly. I've actually got a gadget that stamps meat into like a neat burger shape, but I think it's quite cool if it's rustic, so that's my excuse anyway. The more baking parchment on top, bum bum, and then put this in the fridge. Yeah, that's it. All right, the girls have left the house, so the important thing, the Big Mac sauce. I did a little bit of research on this, and I got the opinion of some expert sauce tasters. Right, mate? We did, didn't we? We had a good look at it. So I found about 10 different versions. Some were really bad by other YouTubers. Others were actually pretty good. And I think this is one that I think will be one of the better ones. Originally, I did just do Thousand Island sauce in mine. That does actually work as a cheat. So we're going to need, oh my gosh, explosion, 300 grams of mayonnaise. Now, if you've got the time, oh, that's a lovely sound, isn't it? If you've got the time, make this yourself. Homemade mayonnaise is really simple, really tasty, but I just want to show you the basics, really. And I've actually got my own homemade chutney that I'm going to show you in a minute. Yeah, this is some like onion chutney or onion relish that I made for Christmas. We kept it in the freezer and I thawed it out last night. So I need about, well, there wasn't much left, but I need about a tablespoon of that. So about this. I think this is normally gherkin relish, but this will do for me. It's a little sweeter. In fact, I probably made it a little sweet over Christmas. Well, hey. Just going to raise you up a bit. All right, for some acidity, this is just over a heaped teaspoon of white vinegar. Some white pepper, just like literally a pinch, you know, the sort of amount that'll let you sneeze on someone. Tablespoon of mustard. Teaspoon of onion powder. Oh my gosh, I thought I wasn't recording then. I just looked up at my camera, I'm like, I've done that many times, folks. Teaspoon of garlic powder. Again, this is smoked garlic powder. I don't know why. I don't even smoke. I never even once had a cigarette or a cigar in my life. Maybe I should do vaped garlic powder. I've not vaped either, but I just like smoky food. Speaking of which, some smoked paprika. Oh yeah. Standard paprika will be fine. I love paprika. Grab yourself a stirring device. I just had my wooden spoon out, but we're going to go for spatula so we can scrape all the sides. Looks like a weird jelly at the moment, but we'll keep powering through. You can see how the paprika will stain the mayo. So you'll get a very... My camera won't really pick it up too well. I'm not really an expert with the colours. You guys know that. Just going to get that sort of Thousand Island dressing shade to it, okay? 50 shades of dressing. So don't just stir it through and be like, yeah, that's all right. Really use your spatula. See how it scrapes the bowl? Like to really incorporate the powder all the way into it. Make sure it's nice and blended in there. Boom. Oh my gosh. Yes. Boston, Amy, I think we've done it. That tastes identical. But if you don't like it, tweak it till you do like it. I don't always enjoy making naughty things like this, but it seems to be more recipes like this that you guys actually try, and that's my whole aim for doing this channel, is getting you in the kitchen. So pick up a pan for me. All right, so once you've got your sauce done, wrap it in some cling film, bung it in the fridge to keep it nice and cool, whilst I worry about the changing light in this kitchen. 1 minute it's really bright, like it's getting in his eyes. Now it's gone really cloudy. Amazing. High production value, but I'm keeping it real. All right, so here are my two buns. Yes, poppy seeds. I know still, again, there will be people like, it's not a proper bun. Please, please stop. Serrated knife. Perfect for slicing up loaves and bread and stuff. Go like this. Slice this one in half. Again, slice this one, but a little higher because you're going to keep the lower bit for your middle bunny bit. Make sense? That'll be me bap. And you can see what we're left with is effectively what we'll use as the middle. Whenever I use serrated knives as well, just try and, like, don't drag it. Just move it back and forth like a saw and let the blades on the serrated knife do the work for you. So that is going to be our middle thing that's going to go, like, in that, like that. All right? And you can just eat that if you want, or give it to some birds outside. So that's just an onion I've chopped. Nothing too crazy about that. Gherkins, aka cornichons. I'm not a massive fan of these, so they did have a jar that was like twice the price, and they were like the bigger ones. So I'm just gonna make, you know, maybe 3 or 4 smaller ones. Very strange things, aren't they? Look a bit like witches' fingers. Here's my cheese. I don't give a damn what cheese you use, to be honest. This is Gouda cheese, which I can kind of bear once it's melted. So it's hopefully gonna taste Gouda. A couple of sheets of that. So that, my friends, and of course Boston and Homer, is everything you need to make this Big Mac. So let's get our buns toasted. Not an innuendo. So for this, I'm just going to get a pan, medium-low flame, like no oil, nothing in there, okay? And you just want to toast the sides that are going to be open. So once that pan's got to a regular heat, we'll just sit this in, let it toast. Do keep your eye on it, and then that'll be it. It should look like this once you're done. You can just see Amy wondering what's going on. Hey? There we go. Just lightly toasted, boom. And then the bottom, and obviously just do the same to your middle thing as well. So if you ignore the, I guess, kind of like a burger bun sweat patch that you're about to see, there it is. You can see that this is pretty much looking good. All right, look at that. Bun sweat patches. This is the pan we just cooked the buns in. Obviously it's been no oil. I've just wiped out any bits of crumbs and seeds and droppings, whatever's in there, okay? It's still slightly warm, it's not on the heat for the moment. We're gonna get some oil in there. Sorry for doing that a lot with my hand. Some olive oil. You can tell the pan's still hot because it's like moving straight away like that. Get that nice and coated round. Here's our burgers from the fridge. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna get this pan back onto a low heat. Sit the burgers in. I'm gonna sort of bring the heat up with it so it gets as maximum time as possible. I really wish I had a bigger pan for these 2 patties, but it should be all right, just about. Only thing you need to do now, cook the burgers evenly. I'm gonna keep my eye on these, so cook them until they're properly cooked through. Remember, because they're so thick, why am I doing that so much in my hand? Sorry. Because they're so thick, you really need to cook through the middle, otherwise you're gonna have a medium rare burger. If you're not sure, cook it till you're nice and browned, and then bung it in the oven for like 10 minutes. If you're confident with that step, cook your patties, and then rest them on kitchen towel. I just had to change the battery in this camera, but one other thing I wanted to tell you is don't flip these burgers over too often. They might be a teeny bit delicate. Press them down as well if you want. Oh, it's smelling good. An alternative to the oven is getting like a lid and just sitting it on the pan and using that as an alternative to keep the heat inside and essentially cook it through. And there we go, straight out the pan. Cook them through, nice cut on them. Oh yeah. Just giving it a little dab with some more kitchen towel just to soak some of that excess fat up. Not a dab like one of them dance things. No, don't do that. Not sure if you can hear that, but the neighbour's dog is excited. It's time to build this thing. I'm going to do my best to get it in order, but if I get it wrong, who cares? You know, to be honest, if you've got that much to worry about in what order someone puts the toppings on a Big Mac thing, you do not have much in life to worry about. So I'm going to get some of this Big Mac sauce, which tasted absolutely identical. I say I did it with Thousand Island dressing before, but I think the mustard in it actually just brings out a little bit of spank. No, don't be shy with this. Don't be shy now. Put some chopped onion on top. Some chopped lettuce, which seems really weird for me to say because I have a friend called Lettuce, so I'm not dismembering my friend and putting it on top of a burger. This is his nickname because he's a vegetarian, so he probably won't be watching this video. Slice of cheese. Yes, 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 yes. Sit on the first burger patty. Oh my gosh. 2 gherkins on there. Just 2. Our middle bun with some more of the Big Mac sauce. I'm probably going to have to adjust my camera. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Onions again. Some lettuce again. I'm going to put some pickles in this time. And then another slice of cheese, because I think this grand one's got another slice of cheese in it. I'm not certain. And then our burger patty. Oh my god, that's enormous. And the lid of the bun is just getting drenched. Now that, now that is a Big Mac grand. Check that out. How the hell am I going to eat that? I might try and just... Yeah. Yeah, well, that's pretty big. I've let it stand for like 2 minutes now, and the residual heat in the burger has actually melted the cheese slightly, which is great. If you want to keep it warm, wrap it in baking parchment and put it in the oven on a low temperature for like 10 minutes just to warm it through. Or if you're in a hurry, just do the same but in a microwave. I actually don't know how I'm going to eat this. While I'm thinking about that, massive shout out to everyone that supports me on Patreon, and of course anyone else on all social media at My Virgin Kitchen. Don't forget to subscribe for regular videos. Doing about 4 a week at the moment, including behind the scenes vlogs. Any requests for what you want to see next, do let me know. Loads of you guys wanted to see a giant fudge. I really want to do a transparent apple pie, but I've got to eat a grand Big Mac. You know when they used to do supersize at McDonald's? This is like a supersized grand Big Mac. Oh gosh. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm excited. It's homemade, so it's healthy, right? Oh my god. Look, a burger all cooked through. That is sensational. That is so filling though. I've only taken 3 bites out of it. I think I've got some on my face. How did it get up my nose? Oh my god. It's everywhere. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous, but it could feed my whole family, like legitimately. The decent meat from a butcher's and the brioche poppy seed bun, I think I just put my own personal twist on it. Make it as super fresh as you can, like with your own mayo and all your own chutneys and stuff, because I really feel it's made the difference. I think an actual one from McDonald's is 700 and something calories and £4.50. So if you've got most of these things lying about, you could probably make it for the same price, and that is enormous. So in conclusion, we went for the grand, and I think we've done the grand, but give it a go. Let me know what you think. Send me a picture at My Virgin Kitchen. And remember, sharing is caring. I will be doing that. I'm just going to have a little bit more.